So up guys, today on Sports Central we're going to be going over a college football game preview. This one's going to be over the 2019 Holiday Bowl between USC and Iowa. USC is ranked number 22 and Iowa is ranked 16th going into this game. Previous game for both these teams, USC beat UCLA 52-35. Meanwhile, Iowa beat Nebraska 27-24. That was a close one. Here's some key stats from that game. For USC, Slovis, he's their main quarterback, 37 for 47. 515 yards and 4 touchdowns. That was an excellent game for him, almost perfect. I mean, 37 for 47 is already great, and then you get 515 yards out of it. That's pretty impressive, and also, he didn't have any interceptions with that either. For Iowa, it was Goodson, 13 attempts. He's the running back, 116 yards, 1 touchdown as well with that. So overall, a pretty good game for both those guys. This game's going to be on Friday, December 27th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in San Diego, California. Spread currently says Iowa by 2. ESPN FPI says USC 51%, and it is really close. That's actually a round up. The overall percent is actually like 50.2 right now, so it is like dead on even between USC and Iowa. But the Vegas prediction is saying 30-25 Iowa as well. So yeah, it's 2-1 for Iowa according to our 3 sources there. Here's our stat comparison for this one as well. These are 2019 current stats. Well, these are final regular season stats. For USC, 33.2 points per game, and they allow 27.8 points per game as well. They get 335 pass yards a game. That is something that is certainly something Iowa needs to watch out for. This passing offense is ranked 5th in the country right now. It is definitely, that's going to be a major threat for Iowa. I mean, I know Iowa, they've got like the 10th ranked, I think it's pass defense in the nation as well. So this is going to be a really good matchup between both these teams. I'm really looking forward to seeing who comes out as victorious in this one. I mean, of course, Iowa is in the better conference, of course, with them being in the Big Ten, and they also have an additional win than USC does. So that's probably the one main difference between both these teams. And then for rush yards for USC, though, 126 is what they've got per game, so they certainly rely more on the passing game than the rushing game. As for yards allowed, they allow 248 pass yards a game and 166 rush yards. As for Iowa, they get 23.8 points per game. They have got a fantastic defense, 13.2 points allowed per game. And then they get 230 pass yards a game, 139 rush yards a game. And then they allow 184 pass yards and 120 rush yards a game. So this defense is stellar. And it's going to be a pretty good offense going up against a really good defense. So, and it should be a really good matchup between these two teams. Previous 5 games for both these teams as well. For USC, they beat UCLA. Once again, they also beat California Berkeley the week before that on the road, 41-17. They beat Arizona State on the road, 31-26. They did drop a really bad one against Oregon, 56-24. That was a tough loss. And then they beat Colorado, 35-31. So overall, I mean, it's been a pretty good last stretch of the season for USC. They won 4 of their last 5, so that is excellent. Iowa's also won 4 of their last 5. They beat Nebraska. They also beat Illinois, which Illinois really is not all that bad of a team. They're 6-6. They are bowl eligible this year. They beat them 19-10. They also beat number 8 Minnesota at the time. They took Minnesota down 23-19. They also lost to Wisconsin. If they could have won that Wisconsin game, the heights could have been much higher for Iowa. I mean, it was only a 2-point difference in that game that really changed things up for Iowa. But overall, I mean, it's still been a great season for this team. And they also had a really good shutout against Northwestern. I do understand Northwestern's a pretty terrible team, but any shutout's a good one. I mean, that's for sure. Some key points for this one. Both teams had decent Novembers, that's for sure. USC definitely has more talent, though. I mean, it does seem like Iowa's got the same amount of talent, but USC has had better recruiting. And speaking of recruiting, USC has had a really slow go at it. For recruiting so far this season. I mean, I think they're like one of the lowest Power 5 conference teams currently as far as recruiting goes, so that's very surprising. But yeah, for Iowa though, they do have better wins. I think they've got more experience as well, and I do trust Iowa a little bit more in this game. I mean, we got a little bit more experience on Iowa, that's for sure. USC does have a 5th ranked passing offense. We went over that. Iowa's 10th ranked passing defense. But how would each team win? I mean, it all comes down to the matchup between USC's offense and Iowa's defense. Which one of those sides is better? If USC can handle Iowa's defense, if they figure out a way to prevail through that, I think USC wins this one. I think if USC can get above like 350 yards passing once again like they have been, I think that USC wins this one. But if Iowa keeps them below 250, no doubt that Iowa wins this one. There's some big factors for this game either way, but Iowa's offense also needs to play pretty well. I mean, Iowa's offense has been good, but they haven't been excellent all season long. So, yeah, if Iowa's defense and offense can continue to play pretty well, this is what I expect. My prediction for this one: 21-17 is going to be your halftime score. USC leads it by 4, but in the end, Iowa prevails 34-31. They win it by 3. Possibly off of a last-minute field goal. I think this is going to be probably one of our better bowl games of the season between here and USC and Iowa. I mean, both teams. It's a really intriguing matchup, especially between like a 10th ranked USC's passing offense and a 5th ranked Iowa's passing defense. So it'll be a fun matchup to watch, that's for sure. 34-31 is my prediction, though Iowa's going to get the win in the end. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below as to your score prediction as well. I'd like to hear what you guys think about this game. Should be a good one here, that is for sure. But yeah, once again, stay tuned for more board previews. We got about 4 or 5 more days coming of bowl previews before we're going to get into recaps on bowl games as well. So yeah, stay tuned for those. Thank you guys all for watching once again, and I will see you all later.